G'day, it's fugitive Australian journalist Shane Dowling from the website and YouTube channel Kangaroo Court of Australia. Now, I published an article the other day titled Bruce Lehrmann and former Judge Walter Sofronoff lose again as Shane Drumgold has a big win. And I thought I'd do a follow-up video, because I think the judge in the Senator Linda Reynolds v Brittany Higgins defamation case in WA there probably hand down a judgment in a few weeks, or hopefully before the end of the year. The article starts off, former ACT Director of Public Prosecutions, Shane Drumgold, has had a big win as complaints against him based on findings Walter Sofronoff made in his ACT inquiry report were dropped by the ACT Bar Association. While it is a big win for Shane Drumgold, in some regards it's also a hollow win, as he was forced to resign as ACT DPP when Walter Sofronoff leaked his report to News Corp's Jeanette Albertson. Not only is it a big loss for Walter Sofronoff, but also a big loss for Bruce Lehrmann, Channel 10, Lisa Wilkinson, and numerous AFP and ACT police who lined up against Shane Drumgold at the ACT inquiry. Shane Drumgold was a whistleblower who alleged police and political interference at Bruce Lehrmann's rape trial, which led to the ACT inquiry headed up by Walter Sofronoff. I spoke to Walter Sofronoff on the phone during the ACT inquiry, and all he wanted to do was criticise Shane Drumgold. Walter Sofronoff is now under criminal investigation for leaking the ACT inquiry report to News Corp's Jeanette Albertson. The Riot Act reported on the 15th of October 2024, the ACT Bar Association has dropped all of the complaints it made against former top prosecutor Shane Drumgold SC's conduct during the proceedings relating to Bruce Lehrmann. Mr Drumgold said the association resolved to dismiss the first 10 complaints and withdraw the 11th it made against him as a former ACT Director of Public Prosecutions. The ACT Bar Association has found there is no evidence to support the findings that I engaged in either professional misconduct or unsatisfactory professional conduct in relation to any of the conduct surrounding the prosecution of Bruce Lehrmann, he said. This is the first investigation of the merits of the Sofronoff findings and whether any conduct amounted to either professional misconduct or unsatisfactory professional conduct, with the ACT Bar Association concluding that none of the 11 Sofronoff findings examined were made out on the evidence. The ABC reported on the 14th of November 2024, the ACT Bar Council's complaints, released in a report of its investigation, alleged Mr Drumgold engaged in professional misconduct or unsatisfactory professional conduct during the trial, including claims he misled the court. The complaints also targeted the release of an unredacted letter to the ACT's Chief Police Officer under Freedom of Information laws. The letter sparked the Sofronoff inquiry when Mr Drumgold complained he felt pressured to drop the prosecution of Mr Lehrmann and called for public inquiry. The other issues raised relate to accusations Mr Drumgold misled the ACT Supreme Court in his account of a conversation with journalist Lisa Wilkinson about whether she should give a speech at the Logies about her interview with Ms Higgins on the project. The speech ultimately led to a delay in the trial. Another target was his questioning of Senator Linda Reynolds during the criminal trial, when he suggested she had arranged for her partner to sit in the back of the court. And the article goes on to say, Senator Linda Reynolds was also caught coaching Bruce Lehrmann's barrister, Steve Whybrow, during the rape trial. The ACT Chief Minister, Andrew Barr, says it was a mistake to appoint Walter Sofronoff to head an inquiry into the trial of Bruce Lehrmann. There are numerous court cases that have resulted from Brittany Higgins' original rape complaint against Bruce Lehrmann, and there are at least 3 still before the courts. 3 court cases still afoot are Senator Linda Reynolds' defamation case against Brittany Higgins and her husband David Shiraz, which has been to trial with the judge reserving his decision. From memory, that is Linda Reynolds' 5th defamation case. Bruce Lehrmann is appealing his defamation loss against Channel 10 and Lisa Wilkinson, and while Walter Sofronoff is only under criminal investigation, I would expect charges to be laid, as it's an open and shut case of illegally leaking the ACT report to News Corp's Jeanette Albertson in breach of the relevant law. It would be no surprise if other court cases arose in the future from this matter. Shane Drumgold is a whistleblower, and most whistleblowers get belted, and they tried. Shane Drumgold has done well to survive as well as he has. Now, I'll put a link to that article below this video on YouTube, and you should click on that link because it's got a lot more information, a lot of links in the article you can click on and read the further information. And please make sure you share this video on social media, and please hit the like and subscribe button. And Kangaroo Court of Australia's independent media. I publish a website and a YouTube channel, and I'm 100% crowdfunded from viewers like yourself. And I currently have 465 Patreon supporters, so please support that, or PayPal. trying to reach 500 Patreon supporters by Christmas. And you can donate any amount, $3, $5, $10, $15, $20, $30, $40, $50 a month, whatever suits your budget. It'll help you out in a big way. And I'll put a link to the Patreon account and PayPal account below this video on YouTube and also on my website. Other than that, thank you for your time and have a good day.